And look, and I hear when I be missing it. You know what I'm saying? So every time I look up, it's like, damn, it's gone. I'm like, what is he doing?
Yo, what's happening, world? Is you got AD, the NBA contributor. Sorry, we got off to a late start. We had some technical difficulties we was trying to work out, and it didn't work out the way we explained it. So we had to jump onto a different platform or go to our old platform. We are trying to get a new one. Um, so let's jump directly into it. So have you the big thing is what happened today, which was Kawhi Leonard. Do you think that was his choice to leave, or do you think that they coerced him to leave? Like, what are your thoughts about him leaving the team like this?
I think it's more like maybe 25, 75. 25, Kawhi was like, I don't need to be here for this shit. You know what I'm saying? I like the hoop, but me looking at the Olympics, and maybe he's looking at the same way. I get a gold, okay. Ain't no one talking about motherfuckers getting gold medals. Who cares? Melo got 3 golds. You don't hear anybody say, hey, Melo got these 3 golds. You don't hear about it. All you hear is he ain't got no championship. Kawhi got a championship. You know what I'm saying? He ain't worried about these golds. Barkley got a gold medal. You don't hear nothing about Barkley gold. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think these gold medals really hold that much weight as people are trying to make it seem like it is. So I think maybe Kawhi Leonard is probably the same way. I ain't got to be here. Then, he injury prone anyway. He was out for the end of the season. You shouldn't really be playing unless you be playing for your own team. And I think Ballmer was like, nah, nigga, I pay you too much for this shit. You go out there and get hurt, or you go out there and hoop, but you can't hoop for me? Nah, I ain't having that shit. Nope. I'm cutting, nah. So a little bit, but I think more Ballmer was like, nah, I've been paying this motherfucker too much money for him to be going out there to play for USA team and get hurt.
Yeah. I couldn't agree with you more. I think that in this situation, I felt like he, meaning Kawhi, somebody said something to the effect of, well, hey, I don't think it's a good idea for you to be playing. And he probably agreed. And so because of it, I'm looking at it like, yo, it's probably in his best interest not to do it. Because to me, it's almost like a slap in the face that this dude didn't play any of towards the end of the season and the off season, and he goes out there and starts playing ball like that. I don't know. That just, to me, it just didn't sit well for him to come.
Yeah, I agree. Mm-hmm. I agree. And if you go out there and you hooping, you killing too. Oh man, I'll be livid.
You already know it. You already know, because there's gonna be people gonna be like, "Yo, why he couldn't do this? Why he was with us?" And then on top of it, like, if just like you just said, what if he go out there and be hooping, like putting up like 20? You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna be like, "Yo, he couldn't be doing this in the playoffs." You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be looking at him totally different, because like now it's looking at like, "Oh, you just ain't want to play. Like you could have played.
Right.
You just got you. All right. So
right.
So that's why I'm looking at it like, yeah, it's probably best that he didn't play. Because to me, like when I think about it, it's a prestigious point for you to play, you know what I'm saying, in the Olympics, in my opinion. I just think that's just because like there's no money involved. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not making money from this.
Right.
You are playing for.
It's all for the love.
Right. Literally for the love of the game. And so to me, if you're going to play like that, then I would prefer you have played throughout the season, or you got hurt and then you came back and then you came back to play. But for you just not to play and then you just big team, dang, right. To me, it just doesn't sit right. And I look at it like, if he could have done something differently, the best thing for him to do was to leave and not play. Because him playing, it don't look good at all.
Mm-hmm.
And so then names floating out there of who should replace him. And I actually thought it was going to be Jaylen Brown that was going to replace him, which made sense in my head that he was going to be the one to replace him. And then when they said Derek White, I was like, oh, okay, well, that must mean Jaylen Brown mustn't want to participate, Come to find out, they didn't even ask Jaylen Brown to participate, which I think is a real slap in the face. Now,
I agree.
I could be onto something here, but I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I wonder if Jason Tatum was like this. Nah, he can't be on this team. He already got Finals MVP. He
Nah,
can't be on.
I don't think JT hating like that. I just can't see it. If he, man, because it's already him and Drew down there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
So,
he's like, man, I can't get away from this dude. Y'all gonna put him on the on Olympic team too? Come on. But honestly, I think he would be a better fit, a better player fit for Team USA than Dirk White. Then Dirk White gonna ball out and play good defense, but I think Jaylen Brown would have been a better player for the team.
yeah, I agree. Man, I don't see how they didn't ask him. I don't see how he's not on it, how he's not at it. Even as a replacement, he's not at it. It's to me, it says a lot about the character of the Olympics and the NBA as a whole. You know, because y'all got something to do with this too. Players who's going and not going. How you not have your championship MVP player not even representing your team, your your brand basically of the NBA, a championship. Okay, we know, you got two of them over there. You're getting the third, but you're getting the wrong third.
Right.
Now saying Derek White, not capable of playing there, but he's not over Jaylen Brown.
No.
Drew Holiday to me is not even over Jaylen Brown.
No.
But I don't know. I don't really see who else they could have went and got. Because to me, other players ain't really healthy. Every other player I could think of, ain't healthy.
But I mean, to me, if you're gonna drop Kawhi Leonard, you would assume that they would use somebody that could, that's going to be similar type of player.
Right.
If that's the person you're going to lose, or go get another big man, or go get an actual point guard. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, those would have been the three that I would have tried to use to facilitate to get another player that I'm losing.
I think I went after Jalen Brunson.
Right.
Put him here.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody else, not saying that Dirk White isn't deserving of this. He can play his butt off. I'm just saying, in fact, as far as he's not that caliber of player like the rest of the players on the team. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, on that level that they're on. But it's almost like you said, it's a smack in the face to Jaylen Brown. He's a Finals MVP. He won the NBA championship, but he's not on the USA team. I don't know. I sniffed some Isaiah Thomas here, man. Like, I'm telling you, I'm sniffing some Isaiah Thomas here. Somebody said something because it doesn't make sense why this dude is not on the team. Like, LeBron don't want him on the team. Jason Tatum, there's a reason why he's not on the team. Now I don't know, and we probably won't ever know why, but there's something going on that he wasn't a part of, that he wasn't even selected to be a part of that team the first time. You know what I'm saying? Because Kawhi was technically still injured, and you didn't even think to put Jaylen Brown on the team.
Right. I agree. Mm-hmm.
Something ain't adding up with that one. So, who do you think is the greatest Olympic team of all time?
Dream team.
Which one?
It's only one dream team. Come on now. Stop.
It's not.
It's only one dream team.
It's not.
It really is. It's only one dream team.
It is not.
All right. Well, if you got another one, you need to let me know because I only thought it was only one.
It's not. It's two. I'm going to say that 96 team was close, if not right there with them.
The 96 team. Is that the one with Kobe?
No, but Kobe was way later. I'm talking about the 96 team.
Oh, 96. 96. I was thinking of 06. 96. Oh, you talking about Shaq?
The 96 team with Steve Smith. Who else was on that team?
Sean Kemp.
Yep. Charles Barkley.
Stephon Marbury.
No, Marbury was not on that team, sir. So yeah, Charles Barkley, Penny Hardaway, Grant Hill, Karl Malone, Reggie Miller, Akeem Olajuwon, Shaq, Gary Payton, Scottie Pippen, Mitch Richmond, David Robinson, and John Stockton.
Yeah, that is a nice squad.
Only thing you got over top of me is Jordan. That's it. That's the only thing you got over top of me. Other than that, we neck and neck with you. Neck and neck.
That's true.
You got Penny. Penny is going to check Magic. Pippen or Grant Hill could go at Jordan. However you want to see that one. The Dream is killing Penny or Shaq. I mean, not Penny. It's killing Olajuwon. Not Olajuwon. Patrick Ewing or David
Robinson.
Yeah, so the Dream has got them power forwards. You know what I'm saying? You got Karl Malone and Charles Barkley, so they kind of cancel each other out. So if you take, let's say it like this: if you take Karl Malone on the 92, I'm taking Barkley on 96. If you take Barkley on 92, I'm taking Karl Malone 96.
Right.
So
yeah, you got a valid point.
They're gonna cancel each other. The only upgrade you got over me is Mike, and that's like not by a lot because you still got Grant Hill, who was at that time was a dog, and you got Mitch Richmond too.
Yeah.
What you gonna do with bad back Larry? That's my Larry.
Yeah, that's our issue. That's the thing. If Larry hurt, so that's the weak link.
Yes, Larry is getting cooked.
Yeah, Chris Mullin got to do something.
Yeah,
talk about we run a TMC again. Get over here. Shit. Yeah, you're right.
Yo, I'm telling you, like people sleeping on that. They do like 92. No, you need to go look back at this 96 team. This 96 team is a serious problem. Yeah,
they are. But let me put it this way: they are a problem, but they wasn't as dominant as the 92 team. Gameplay wise, but yeah, that's a squad. I give it you that.
Okay. So I'm trying to think. They had oh man, hold on. They had some blowouts. They won. They beat somebody 96, 68, 87, 54, 104, 82, 133, 70, 102, 71, 98, 75, 101, 73, 95, 69 gold medal game. Yo, I'm telling you, this. I get it. It's the nostalgic of having Michael, Magic, and Larry on the same team. I get it. I understand it. But if you put this 96 team up against that 92 team, I think it's gonna be a battle.
Yeah, they too big. 96 team.
Yes.
With Shaq and Kemp. Did they have Kemp?
Oh, Kemp wasn't on that team.
Oh, he's on the next one. Okay, they just had Barkley, Malone, yeah.
Because they had Barkley.
Olajuwon, he's the problem. You're gonna cook everybody.
And then you're gonna follow it up with Shaq.
Yeah. I'll play them both at starting.
Yeah.
Olajuwon can play power.
Yeah. Man, oh man. That thing could get ugly fast. So that would be my pick. I would pick I'm gonna always pick the 96 Dream Team over the 92 Dream Team. I just think that when you go back and look at it, a lot of those guys were older.
Man, you got to stop with this Dream Team. It's only one Dream Team.
It's not. Okay, so let's do it like this then. There's original, and then there's...
That's it.
Okay. If you want to say, all right, I can't argue with you because That team came
Y'all
together.
messing with you.
No, but you know what though? It's like when they came together, it was nothing we had ever seen before at one time. That many
Yeah.
stars on one team. And so because of it, it was like, yo, this really happened. Like the best players in the NBA literally formed a team together and were able to go out to and show the world how dominant the NBA was at that time. And
Yeah.
I don't, because of what they did and how they did it, I don't think we're gonna ever see domination like that in the international game anymore.
Oh no. That also changed the landscape of international games. It made people more aware, made like the international people want to get more hungry. As we see, all of our best players in NBA now are international players, which is crazy. We never think that all NBA team is consisted of 4 international players and 1 American player. Your last 5 or 6 MVPs, all national players. It's crazy.
You ain't lying. So just real quick, I'm gonna go like to the Dream Team ages. The very first one, 92. So David Robinson, it seemed like these dudes was older than that, but they wasn't. David Robinson was 26. Patrick Ewing was 29. Larry Bird was the only older person on the team. He was 35. Scotty was 26. MJ was 29. Clyde Drexler was 30. Karl Malone was only 28. This is crazy. I'm thinking like, these.
I thought they was in at least 30s.
Yes.
All of them.
Yes. Stockton was 30.
Because they've been in the league for so long already.
That's what it felt like, right? Like, these dudes is old, but they really wasn't. But it felt like they was older. Chris Mullin was 28, Charles Barkley was 29, and Magic was 32. Like that's their ages. They were prime NBA players. Like they all were in their
prime.
Right. So
now for Bird, really, he was the only one.
Only one.
Bird and Magic, really, back in that day, because you was only playing about 35 anyway. That's when you 34, 35 on the downhill. Basically. Dang, they were all in their prime. 25 to 29. Shit.
But now as I look back on it, it makes sense though. Like why they were so good and so dominant, because like all literally in their prime at that time. And so if you could imagine watch that team play at that time, you're like,
and just think about all those players were playoff battle tested players. We've seen so many series, these motherfuckers battling out all of them. You know what I'm saying? They weren't like, we ain't even been in the playoffs yet. We got players that's playing now, they ain't even been in the playoffs. They ain't won a round or anything like that. These players, they were going at it in the playoffs. Dang, yeah.
Because I don't know, like I always thought that like they were much older because
me too.
But they literally all of them was in their primes on this time. And to have superstars come together and play so unselfish and actually go out there and accomplish a goal, like I didn't think we was going to lose, but I didn't know it was going to be like that. Because then it shows you how better the NBA was compared to college. Because I think a couple years prior to the NBA, the college teams were struggling because they was playing against grown men. And so somebody came with, I don't know who it was, but they came up with the bright idea was, well, hell, why are we sending our college players to play against grown men? Why are we not sending our grown men to play against their grown men? Which made perfect sense. Because why would you send college, not saying that they couldn't compete with them, but you sending college kids to play against grown men? Like these dudes was 30 and 35 playing against college kids. Like right. But
they're vets. Whole bunch of vets playing against young kids.
Basically. And so now we good. We back on track now, baby. It's all about us. So nothing less than gold. If you think that we should they be
I'm not sold on this, them winning gold that easy.
Okay. Who you think gonna be the biggest problem?
Well, they're in the pool with
That pool is not that
Puerto
good.
Rico, I think.
Yeah.
and someone else, but they don't have a big man. The Joker in their pool too. I think. I don't know. It's up to Embiid, man. If they don't have Embiid, I just don't see them not winning. He has to stay healthy through this process. With that, I think it should be a cakewalk for him.
I think Canada gonna be a problem.
Now that they got a big center too.
I think that dude's gonna be a certified problem. I was trying to see.
Told you I liked them.
Yeah, they're gonna be a problem.
But what's the name can't play for them? Was it Wiggins?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they said Wiggins is not going to be able to play for them.
I ain't surprised.
Well, they don't want to let him. Just like what's it called?
Did they say why?
No, I think it was up to the team. I think because I trading block maybe. Don't want to get him injured. I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised. I was trying to see the pools and how it breaks.
I had that shit up. I can't remember where I had it at.
I did too.
They should be okay.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think that. So they got. I think it's Serbia, South Sudan, Puerto Rico is in that pool. So I don't see any real problems in that pool that they have. It's about them getting out of that pool and making it. You know what I'm saying? Like making it better. Or making it to the middle round, which it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
They shouldn't they shouldn't even struggle. This shit is crazy.
They should not. So now that it's official and PG is gone to 76ers. Should the Clippers have done more to try to keep Paul George there, or should they just let him walk?
Yeah, they should have done more. I don't think it would have helped. I think he was out either way. I just think it was a good situation. Like you said, it's all up to Kawhi. And as we've seen for years, he doesn't play when it's time to play. So follows PG out of up and left too. I like his decision. I think he's going to help Philly. I think it makes Philly a contending team now in the East.
It does. I can't even argue with you on this one because I think the dumbest thing for them was to let this dude walk. Because if you're building it off of these two players, and this is your focal point along with James Harden, why would you not want to keep him happy? How bad of it was it to the point where he was willing to leave LA to go to Philly? Like, that don't even make sense. Like, he's from LA. Like, you do everything that you can at this dude to make sure he stays.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, all right, well, we're not going to offer him the real money. And you're like, well, why would you give Kawhi this money, but you wouldn't give dude that's actually been playing this money? Like, it never dawned on me that a team would do something that idiotic, that they would do something like that. Like, oh, no, we're not going to. We not like, why would you not? Now, granted, he doesn't always show up in the playoffs, but hell, neither does Kawhi. Like, we watched this movie for the last 4 to 5 years, and it's been the same ending. So if it's been the same ending, why would you not want to pay one and then pay the other, the one that you know is going to be hurt, but you ain't not going to pay the one that's not going to be hurt?
Right.
That didn't make any logical sense to me. I felt like that was a backwards move for them to do that. And now you're left with a maybe superstar in Kawhi and James Harden, who can still score. But now his role is going to change because now he's got to go back. I'm not saying that he is. He's got to go back to being the James Harden in Houston, where he's going to have to. Now, granted, I don't know if that's the role he wants right now at this age of this stage of his career, but that's the way it's.
Unless they got another threat that we see coming up, or that we don't see coming up, then he's going to have to step up. James is going to have to, at least average 25.
Yeah. They need, like, they physically are going to need his points now, because before he could dilly and dabble a little bit with the scoring because they really needed, because they had Paul George and Kawhi. But now Paul George is gone. That's 30 points a night that's gone that you got to make up somehow. And I don't know how you going to make up these points. Now, granted, you got Terrence Mann, but is he that capable of a score to be putting in that 25 to 30 a night?
We're about to find out.
You ain't lying. I think they literally took a step backwards.
Yeah, me too. Let me ask you, who do you see from last year not making it into the playoffs this year?
Hold on, let me see.
From the West.
That's gonna be tough. Unless Golden State makes a move, I want to say it's gonna probably be Golden State.
They didn't make it last year though.
No, I thought you were talking about the playing game as well. You saying just strictly the playoffs?
Yeah.
Okay. So
getting into the top 8. Well,
I think Sacramento's gonna make it this year. New Orleans, I'm still on the fence with them unless they make another major move because they're trying to get rid of Brandon Ingram, and I think if they get rid of him, I think that decreases their chances unless they get somebody like on his level or better. I don't think that New Orleans are gonna be doing anything. So
you don't think Jamonte Murray helps them?
He does, but he can't score like Brandon Ingram can score. If they keep Brandon Ingram, that's great. But I'm saying about the way that I'm looking at it now is like he's on his way out the door. So they're going to need those points because I don't see DeJounte Murray. He's a great point guard. He can score, but I don't think that he's going to make up those 20-something points that Brandon Ingram was scoring. So that's why I said if they trade him, I don't think they're going to make it. But if they keep him, I can see them easily in the top 8. I see the Kings definitely. The Kings are definitely making the playoffs this year. Mavericks, I think, are going to be safe. Clippers are the team I think on the outside looking in. The Thunder, I still think going to be there. The only team I see that's going to probably drop out is the Clippers. I think the Suns will still be there, and that's it. I think Memphis is going to probably be in that mix too.
Yeah, that's what I say. You don't think Memphis is going to make it? Houston's gotten better, I think. And I even think San Antonio's gotten better, way better.
I think San Antonio made some major moves. They trying to not win now, but they're trying to that path of winning.
Make playoffs. Right. Yeah. They're at least trying to make the playoffs now.
Right.
So they got the draft picks regardless. Either way it goes, they got these draft picks. And the way it's looking, these teams who they got these draft picks from ain't going to be doing too good.
No. Not at all.
So they're going to have some good draft picks.
And that's why I'm looking at it like, if not next year, the following year, they're going to be in good shape. Like, because they're going to be able to get draft picks.
Oh, yeah.
As long as they draft picks, they hit on their draft picks, they're going to be in good shape by that time. By this time, 2 to 3 years from now, they're going to be one of the top teams. Because what's going on, Denver, I don't think is going to be able to keep that together. Minnesota, I think Minnesota was a fluke last year. That's just my personal opinion. I felt that they just got the right situation at the right time to go to the Western Conference Finals because they got smoked by Dallas, and it wasn't even close. And to me, like that's a glaring detail of how your team is run. If like you can't stop these 2 men, like you ain't even slow them down.
Right. Oh, Issue's trying to get in to drop the link.
Okay.
But I agree with you. They made an upgrade though. They got a little bit better, Minnesota. But I think if Murray wasn't hurt for Denver, I don't think they lose. Okay. Murray from Denver.
No, it's a possibility.
Yeah, but you can't say nothing injury. So, yeah, I don't think they should have really made it that far either because, like you said, they got smoked by Dallas. And y'all supposed to have way better defense than that.
That's the mind-boggling part of that whole situation was that They was like, well, this team is this great. And I'm like, okay, cool. All right. But
Defensively wise too.
They didn't show it, which is like crazy to me because I thought that they were going to be on a better plateau than that. And they weren't.
Later.
What?
Later.
So you have Memphis jumping up into the top 8, and you said Houston. So who are the 2 teams you're gonna drop out then?
I think I'm gonna go with the Spurs getting in the playoffs.
You should make that bet too. You should make that bet that they're gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, I'll do that. I also think Memphis. I like Zach. I liked him when he's in college. I didn't watch a lot of college, but every time I did look up, I just like him. He's a big man. He's pretty agile. I like the way he moves. I thought he was going to be great for them. And when I seen him get on, I was like, whoa. Because to me, he's a big body. He loves to throw it up to oops. JJ could play the power forward, his natural position. Great defensive player, both of them. Then you got Marcus Smart, great defensive player. You got Bane, another great defensive player, and can also score too. So you got defensive presence pretty much everywhere. You got 2 big men, one that can step out and shoot the 3, one that can really dominate down low. To me, what it looked like, he got a little bit of post moves enough to get down there and dunk on you. You know what I'm saying? He ain't afraid.
Right.
You know, he's very aggressive. He's not like one of those just big players who ain't trying to, do nothing. He's an aggressive player and shit. He's very good rebounder. He looked like he got a knack for, being around the rim. So I think Memphis is going to definitely make it in. I don't think Golden State's going to make it in. I don't see anything that they did to make them better. They just made themselves worse, and I think the Clippers are going to be back out. So those are my 2 teams I don't think going to make it, Clippers and Golden State.
What about the Lakers? So you got the Lakers in?
If they are, they're going to make it through the play-in, and that's just because, you got to win one game. But I think Houston probably going to be better than the Lakers. Man, the West is
stacked.
Houston.
OKC. No, Denver is going to be dropped down. I don't think Denver is going to be as good.
Okay. So last year, OKC was 1, Denver 2, Minnesota 3, Clippers 4, Dallas
Denver
5.
play-in.
You said Denver play-in?
Denver playing.
Yeah, who the fuck do they got besides the Joker? And Murray. You don't have any role players no more. You let them all go.
I think them losing KCP is going to be a big problem.
Exactly.
Him leaving Denver is going to be a huge problem for them to fill.
You already didn't have no bench.
No.
Then you lost a starter. Who's going to replace him?
Because
Denver as a play-in sound crazy.
Yeah, but who going to replace Caldwell Pope? You ain't getting no bench. You ain't getting no better. They didn't get no better. They got worse.
And then on top of that, you got Porter Jr. going to be in jail half the time visiting his brothers. So,
And then every other team got better. Denver, Golden State, and the Clippers are 3 teams that failed this all season.
Yikes.
They didn't get no better this offseason.
Because look,
everybody else got better. Dallas got better. OKC got better. Minnesota got better. Phoenix is going to be better. New Orleans got better. Sacramento got better. Memphis got better. San Antonio got better. Everybody got better except for those 3 teams. I don't see them, unless they do something by trade deadline.
But you might as well include the Lakers in there too then. Because if we gonna view it from that lens, like what did they really do to get better this year? Like what?
I mean, I like their draft pick, oh boy, that they got.
No,
I
I
think
like
he's really because they needed shooting. They really needed a bona fide shooter, and he can shoot.
right.
I think that really is going to help them. But they didn't get like a lot of help. I agree with you on that. They didn't get a lot of help. But Sacramento got, to me, a lot better. So I think they're going to be a top 6 team.
And that's why I'm with you on that one. I think you're correct. I think it is going to be like it's going to be a situation where it's going to come down to those 6 teams. It's going to be between because I think Phoenix is going to make it. I think OKC is going to make it with no problem.
Minnesota's
going to make it with no problem. The Mavs are going to probably make it with no problem because they got Clay. And then after
Sacramento.
Sacramento. Then after that, it's all up in the air.
New Orleans.
No, I don't. I still got them where they are. Like they gonna be.
What about Memphis?
The same thing. I got it. You got all right. So I'm gonna just say this. So all right, let me ask Issues real quick. So who do you think got worse in the West? Issues.
I gotta say the Warriors.
Okay.
I agree.
I mean, if you talking about the West,
Yeah, just strictly the West.
Just the West.
the Warriors, yeah, the Warriors got worse. Then Sacramento did get better with DeRozan. I don't know. I got to see how that worked.
He upgrade Harrison Barnes.
Harrison Barnes still there?
No, he
gone.
gone. He
He
went to
gone.
Spurs.
Yeah, they traded him to San Antonio.
I don't know. I mean, I know the Warriors gonna be. Damn, they gotta add. Maybe they add something. We still got time.
Yeah.
But
So what you think they need to add to help make up for them not having Clay no more?
Lauren marketing.
You think the Jazz gonna let him go?
They talk about Clay. He don't want to be there, I don't think.
is that a trade scenario?
Yeah, that's most definitely true. But I don't know.
So it would be like Moody, Kuminga, and a draft pick. I think they were saying.
I'm not giving up Kuminga. I'll give
The
you
Warriors need more than I don't know what the fuck. They need a lot.
Yeah.
They're in a total rebuild.
Yeah.
But you got to be careful on what you give up for marketing. Because you don't want to deplete your whole team just to get this one player. So if you're giving up 2 to 3 players for one player and a draft pick, you're basically saying that this is going to be y'all guy for the next couple years.
Yeah. I agree with you, but they got to do something. And there's really nobody else out there that's on the block or available.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the Warriors are gonna do. Zach LaVine, yeah, that's the only other nigga.
Yeah, but do you think
no one don't want him either?
I'm about to say, you think he's gonna make the Warriors better?
I do.
I mean, if he stay healthy, hell yeah. But
You upgrade Clay.
he's a definite upgrade from Clay.
Wait a minute, man. I don't believe
If he's healthy, hell yeah.
I don't believe
He can tag the basket. He could. I mean, I don't know about a 3-point, a good 3-point shooter, but he.
So y'all trying to tell me that Zach LaVine is an upgrade over Clay? Is that
Right now, yeah.
Yeah. You don't think so?
Hell yeah. I don't think it's not even a debate.
No, I don't, because I'm looking at it like this dude probably played like maybe 30 games in the last 2 or 3 years. So it's like I can't depend on him to be out on the court At least I could depend on Clay to be on the court. This dude
He
ain't
just got back on the court.
who Clay,
Yeah.
but he on the court though. That ain't on the court. That's what I'm saying. Like, I get what you're saying as far as like talent wise. Like, yeah, he is literally a great talent. But I'm just saying, as far as like him being able to play the game, if he ain't on the court, how can he be better than somebody that is?
Zach didn't want to be in Chicago.
Which
He's
is
like,
fine.
y'all niggas is trash. I'm not playing. I'm not coming back. Trade me. I'm healthy, but I'm not playing.
Okay.
He gave it over to Kobe White. There you go, young man. Your team now. But no, I feel what you're saying, though. I agree.
That's
He has to be on the court to play.
That's the only thing I'm beefing about is that situation there. Is that I get, yes, he is better than Clay right now, yes. But if he ain't on the court, how can I definitively say this dude is better than Clay? At least Clay is on the court. Man, whether he makes shots or miss shots, that's just me. My personal thing, I think the Mavs got a little bit better. The Clippers definitely went down in the toilet bowl. I think Houston is on their way up. I think Memphis is going to probably be battling for those last couple spots. I think a couple of these top teams aren't going to have the same success that they had last year. Denver main in one. I definitely don't think the Clippers are going to be anywhere close. Mavs, I think, are going to be battling for that one spot throughout the rest of the season. The Mavs are going to be fighting for one. Phoenix is going to still be what Phoenix is. The Lakers, unless I think they make another move to get something else, I don't foresee them any higher than the play-in like they've been doing. The Warriors, I think, are cooked. Kings, I definitely see the Kings as an upgrade. I think that addition of DeMar DeRozan is going to be something special. To have him and what's the name in the backcourt together at the same time, I think that's going to be something. But if we transition over to the East, what team you think got a whole lot better or got better in the East?
It's a no-brainer.
Detroit, baby. Tobias Harris.
Yeah, Detroit is good. We going to the playoffs this year.
Right.
Nigga got another 60
Can't
mil
wait.
out of y'all.
Yep. This nigga. Why the fuck this nigga keep coming back to Detroit? That shit's stupid as fuck, man.
He's getting paid.
Trying to
He's
get paid.
getting paid.
That's it. Get paid, young brother. Get paid.
Get that money.
That's right. If they gonna pay him, hey, go back to Detroit. The good part about this is that all of that pressure that he had on him in Philly is gone.
All of what?
All that pressure he had on him in Philly.
Man, this nigga ain't had no pressure on him.
Yeah.
This nigga was he had 280 mil to score 0 points. Ain't no pressure. He was good. Just like he went to Detroit and said, I can average 0 and get another 60. I'm good. Ain't it? You're right. The pressure.
Nigga, one of the best fucking Damn, who's his agent?
His dad.
His agent is great. His
It
agent
is his dad.
Yes. The dude is great. Like, he's getting him paid.
Yeah, his dad is getting his ass paid.
yes.
Damn.
Keeping it in the
Get that
family.
money.
I can't be mad at that. He keeping it all in the family.
You can't be mad at this.
So,
Right.
if you willing to pay him that kind of money after you saw him play as bad as he played, hey, by all means, cousin, get that money. Get that money.
Yeah.
But the obvious answer is the Sixers. Right now.
Is it
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Do you think
The question you asked, which team got better in the offseason? It's obviously the Sixers. Yeah.
you think the Sixers got better than the Knicks?
Yeah. Fuck the Knicks.
Y'all crazy.
The Knicks lost their center.
Y'all crazy.
Yeah, the Knicks is not gonna be like this
They
shit.
needed Hartenstein. They needed him.
What's that nigga? Who they get?
Mikael Bridges.
Brit. That shit ain't, man. That shit's not nothing that be like, oh, yes, no. Philly's the team. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
I
not.
agree with
There ain't no
I'm not
like. Oh yeah, the goddamn Knicks is going to the. No, that ain't nothing to me.
But this is the part that y'all not thinking about. Philly has Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Embiid, right? The Knicks have Bridges, Josh Hart, DiVincenzo, and it's another guy that they got.
All average niggas.
That's fine. They average dudes, but the problem is gonna be they can all stop Paul George. They gonna all probably pressure. That's what I'm getting at. Y'all looking at it
Hold
the
on.
opposite, the wrong way.
Nah,
I'm looking at it
you.
the way that watch what's gonna happen. All them dudes could check Paul George.
So Philly got more than just that. They got way better. They picked up some good assets too, besides just Paul George. They added
Yeah.
I know.
Yep.
Drummond. They added Caleb Martin from Miami. They kept Kelly
Yeah.
Oubre, and they got Eric
Yep.
Gordon too.
Yep.
And they got old boy
Hold
from
You said they got who? Eric Gordon?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Eric Gordon from Phoenix. Yeah, he's from Phoenix. Yeah.
come on now, don't act like Eric Gordon don't be hooping.
Like, bruh, they are like Philly's the best, the only team that can compete with Boston. Like, there's not even a debate about it. You can't debate it. They're the best team out the East.
Milwaukee can still compete with them if they healthy. If we talking about everybody healthy, Milwaukee could compete with Boston, and so can Philly.
But Sean, according to the question, he said Philly's the best team.
Yeah, I agree.
Philly
They
did.
got
Yeah.
who got better this offseason. Philly, I agree.
Yeah, Philly.
I'm not arguing with you on that point. I do agree with you on that point. They did get better. But to me, I don't think that they got enough. Let me ask you this question. Do you think that they could beat the Bucks? Let's go down the list. Do you think that
Yes.
Philly beat the Bucks?
Yes. Yep.
Yes.
Can Philly beat the Knicks in the 7-game series?
Yes.
Yes.
So they could beat the Cleveland Cavs, I'm assuming y'all gonna say yes to that.
Yes.
So
Yep.
now Orlando. Can they beat Orlando in the 7-game series?
Yes.
If I'm gonna say this, if Philly's healthy, they can win the East.
They can win the East. They can beat Boston.
Thank you.
Yo,
if Philly's healthy, they're
if-
coming out the East.
They can beat Boston.
Y'all keep saying this. They can beat. They can't beat. They will not beat Boston. The reason
They can beat Boston.
they will
Yeah,
not
they
beat
can.
Boston. They won't.
They can beat Boston. They can beat Boston.
They're not
Yes,
going
they
to.
can.
Yes, they can, bruh.
I
They
promise,
can.
I promise you. they will not beat
Boston only got to them playoffs because nobody had big men. I'm telling you.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
if that's the case, then we can say the same thing about Boston. Boston didn't have a big man,
Man, fuck Boston. Damn.
but Boston didn't have a big man throughout the playoffs. If you want to play that card, Porzingis didn't play throughout the playoffs.
Fuck Boston.
They didn't need them though.
But when that's not my
If
point.
Boston, listen, let me tell you this.
Yeah.
If Boston would have played Philly instead of
Yeah.
New York playing Philly, Boston would have lost.
Yep.
If
Thank you.
Porzingis was not there.
Yep. Yep.
They wouldn't. You come on, you know that.
You know that.
I'm trying to tell y'all, Boston was not going to lose.
All right, we're gonna see. Look,
Had home court advantage throughout the playoffs.
look. So you tell me, if last year Philly had Paul George and they were playing Boston, Boston would have beat them.
Yes.
No, come on.
Because let me tell you why they would have beat Boston. I'm
Yeah.
sure why Boston would have beat them.
That's funny as hell.
I'm about
That's
to say,
funny as hell.
because Joel Embiid would not have been playing because he would have been hurt.
Just like Porzingis wouldn't have been playing, right?
Exactly.
He didn't play. So
Man.
I know what we did without our big man that couldn't play. I know what we can do. We can still win without him. Philly cannot win without Embiid. That's proven.
I agree with you. We're
So
talking
that's
about this year.
That's the whole
2024,
point.
2025, he's going to be playing.
It don't matter. I'm trying to tell you, it's
All
not
right.
matter because he's
All
not
right.
gonna make it. The dude is not gonna make it through the whole entire season without getting hurt.
Let me put this in my sticky note.
Please do. It's been proven this dude has never made it through a whole season without getting hurt.
Oh, I agree with you on that. He ain't never
That's
made it
my
through the
whole.
whole
That's
season.
what I'm
Yes,
saying.
I
That's
do agree
the
with you
point.
on that.
So you trying to tell me that older you get, the more in shape you gonna get? The dude still ain't lost no weight yet. That they've been screaming about for the last 10 years. He need to lose some weight. He ain't lost no weight yet. That's what my whole point is. He's not gonna be there when they need him the most. So that Paul George thing, it sounds good on paper, but if you think about it, the Knicks don't really get hurt that much. They can win without Julius Randle. Now, I'm gonna say this: they cannot win without Jalen Brunson. They cannot win without him. Jalen Brunson has to be on the court, because if Jalen Brunson's on that court, the Pacers do not win that game in the Garden.
Philly beats them niggas. Like, if that's straight up, everybody healthy, Philly beats them niggas.
But when has that ever been the case where Philly has been healthy? That's what I'm getting you to understand.
But we're not thinking about it. We're thinking about what's happening right now. We ain't thinking about if. We're talking about if.
No. But that's what I'm getting you to understand. Boston is healthy. Like, I know what Boston can do because they are healthy. Philly
They ain't
you
healthy.
banking on a lot for Philly to
They ain't
be
healthy.
Who?
Boston ain't healthy.
When right now?
Porzingis just got surgery. He ain't gonna be back into the middle of the season.
But we still won without him. That's what I'm saying. We can still win without this dude. Like, he is an addition. Because remember, that was the big old talk.
Okay.
Boston ain't gonna
So
win it
look.
without Porzingis.
So look.
We won it without Porzingis. We did
So
that.
look.
Philly wouldn't be healthy without Porzingis getting their ass whooped.
Why y'all keep saying if he healthy? The dude is
No.
never.
Listen. So this season, when Boston plays Philly without Porzingis for the first half of the season, because they're going to match up at least twice, Boston's not going to win these games.
I'm gonna say this to you: the Celtics' record against Joel Embiid in the playoffs is like 7-3 or something, or 8-3. It's something crazy. Like, they don't beat us in the playoffs. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to see. Like, they don't beat us in the playoffs. Yeah, they're gonna get a. Yeah, that's cool, but that's what you.
I hope they match up first round.
Then that's
Me too.
It's curtains for the 76ers.
No, that man.
So y'all got Philly. Hold on. So y'all got Philly winning the East then.
Yeah, if they're healthy, yeah.
Why y'all keep saying if they healthy? It's a simple question. Philly is winning the East.
If Embiid's healthy, hell yeah.
Man, stop saying that.
Okay.
This is a pointed question. Is Philly gonna be the number one seed?
Philly would be the number one seed. Philly's coming out the East.
Okay, thank you. That's all I'm asking for. Not if or anything like that. Is Philly gonna be the number one seed going into the playoffs?
Philly would be the number one seed.
Okay, cool. Thank you. We got this on tape. Philly gonna be the number one seed. Ain't no way in hell they gonna be the number one seed. Over the Knicks, over the Bucks, no. Over the Celtics, no. No way possible. Yeah, I think y'all giving Paul George too much credit, man. I like to do the great player.
You try to make it so like, because we all know if Joel Embiid goes out, of course they're not going to make the number one seed. We know this.
All right.
But that's what's
you
going
know
to
what I'm saying?
But
if Paul George goes out, of course we know they're not going to make no one seed. If Maxey goes out, of course they're not going to make the number one seed. That's just like if you lose Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, are you going to win the championship again?
No.
Porzingis playing?
If your Porzingis is the playing, they gonna win no damn championship.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make it through the Eastern Conference without them too. Come on now.
Listen, all right. So last year, I'm just giving.
Who's the number one seed for you then? Who's gonna win the number one seed next year?
The Celtics. Why would I say anything other than that?
All right. Okay,
listen,
I just need to hear it.
No, listen, hold on. Because like in order for you to be the champ, you got to beat the champ. So until just going strictly off of this, because we won the East.
I agree with you.
So in order for us to lose, somebody got to take the crown from us. That's all I'm saying. So if somebody takes the crown from us, cool. But I'm just saying, to right now, just looking at it, I would take the Knicks over Philly, because that team chemistry that the Knicks have is something special. That's all I'm saying. Philly has to build that chemistry with Paul George.
I agree with you, but look, they just messed up that team chemistry too. You brought in a new person, you lost one of your good persons too. and Hardenstein in center. So now you got to recreate that chemistry, which y'all ain't played together yet. Julius Randle's gonna be back. But no, come on. You got 3 new look. So you lost Hardenstein. Julius Randle ain't never played with none of these cats.
Julius Randle played with all of them, but Mikal Bridges. But what I'm trying to say to you is that Villanova is the team that they all played for. Like, their chemistry is already there. They don't have to build that team chemistry like another team, because it's not like you get this dude straight off the streets and nobody has ever played with him. They played together. That's why I'm picking.
Yeah, I know they all from Philly. I know they all from Philly, but
that shit with Villanova shit is stupid. Like all them niggas from Villanova, that shit's dumb.
That's the team that they went with, or that's what they go.
That's not gonna work.
It may or it may not, but I'm going by.
Not.
If they have chemistry already, they play together already. I don't foresee why it would be such a problem for them to keep playing together.
You know it's gonna be different when Julius Randle comes back.
Yo, Julius Randle don't need to come back. He can stay gone as long as we need him to. He don't need to really.
But he's part of the team. You see what I'm saying? Now you try to see now.
Then trade the nigga. Why ain't they trading him?
Because he need to be there. Hell no, I wouldn't trade him.
I wouldn't trade him either. He got to be there. Like, in all seriousness, he has to be on that team, because if they get rid of him, like, they really not gonna have a low post presence. Because Mitchell Robinson he's like a person that's just gonna only score because of tip backs and dunks and stuff like that.
Yo, I don't know. You see Mitchell Robinson's highlight?
Man, all right, have we seen Ben Simmons highlights?
I was
That nigga was going crazy.
I was like, what the fuck?
You didn't think that nigga the same nigga?
Hell no.
And if you watch Ben Simmons play, you would think, and we in the gym, you would think Ben Simmons is going to be the next greatest player ever to pick up a basketball. It don't ever translate into the actual game.
I agree, but I think Mitchell Robinson could hoop.
That nigga was going crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, that step back was wild.
Yeah, I was like, yo, where's this at? I'm putting this straight to the coaches. Like, I'm coming out here to work out. Fuck what you heard. Thibodeau probably looked at the nigga and said, nigga, we don't go sit down.
He don't do it because they don't allow him to do that.
Exactly.
They don't
I
allow
know,
him.
because he got Tom Thibodeau. Thibodeau said, nigga, I need you to play defense. I was going to jump around threes.
Better get down.
You better go rebound.
You ain't doing that. Exactly. You ain't doing that shit, nigga.
All right. So y'all think? All right. So let's go through 10 in the East, since we already did the West. So what
shit you do?
And what team do you think is gonna fall out? What team do you think is gonna move up in the East?
The Bulls ain't about to do shit. I tell you that.
They definitely gonna fall out.
I think Miami, Philly, and Miami. Nah, that's
Miami's always gonna be there.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same. Charlotte may make it. That's about the only thing different.
Yeah, they might make it. Other than that, yeah,
They should go change to the East. 1 through 10 is gonna be pretty much same. Maybe Atlanta may. I don't know. Maybe Atlanta fall out.
Atlanta could pop in there. It's always one of them niggas at the bottom.
Yeah, I would say
Brooklyn,
I think Toronto would be better.
Yeah, Toronto looks nice. Washington kind of, got a little squad now. Washington, y'all got some little pieces out there now.
Well, don't keep saying y'all. I don't participate in the Wizards organization at all. Okay, the best thing that ever happened to them was Michael Jordan coming back. Gilbert Arenas had this run with us, and then that was it. But other than that, I don't
know. They got some pieces though. If Jordan Poole can hoop, like we seen him hoop, man.
I want to see the dude Sarr really play. Like, I want to see.
Yeah, me too. And y'all got big man from New Orleans, Valanciunas. Is that his name?
Oh, so if that's the case, then I wonder if they're gonna put Sarr at the 4.
At the 4, yeah. When they were showing the lineup, it was I forgot, they picked up a point guard.
Okay.
Then they had Poole, Kuz, star than him.
Actually,
Mm.
I'm glad you brought up Kuzma. They were saying they might trade him back to the Lakers. You think that'd be a good move for the Lakers?
Yeah.
This man just started laughing.
If Kuz wants to win, he needs to go to Denver. That's what Denver could use.
But I don't know if they would trade him to them. Well, actually, they probably could.
Or he needs to go to Milwaukee.
That would be
They'd be
perfect.
dangerous.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
Damn, I don't see Kuzma going nowhere.
I don't think so either, though.
Me either.
It's going to have to be a great deal that Washington can't pass up to let him go.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know what team it would. Only team I could probably see being that desperate is the Lakers to do something like that. Because everybody else, they pretty much set. Unless he goes to Golden State, which I don't really think that would work out. Because if that was the case, you just kept Jordan Poole.
Oh, and then they got Malcolm Brogdon. That's who they picked up too.
Yeah,
They got some, decent pieces.
Brogdon might be out.
Oh, Washington.
Yeah.
He want to go to a winning organization. He ain't trying to.
Because what was that other dude that they had who was pretty good? He was I think it was a European player last year.
I think his name Corey Kisper. He was decent, and the point guard Aldeva. But I think they traded him though. They traded him Aldeva. I'm messing his man's name all up. They got a bunch of people I don't even know. What they should trade Tyus Jones and get some picks for him, or get a pick for him. So they got Marvin Bagley the third on there, Patrick Baldwin, Julius Bernard, Brogdon, and Jared Butler.
Yeah, they got a nice little squad. They ain't gonna make no noise.
They do. Yeah.
Well, this is the first time in years they didn't draft the same type of player, so hopefully that'll be a change in the organization.
I don't know, but I think the East is pretty much how it's going to be. Same, Philly's going to be better. New York, Milwaukee, Boston.
Detroit gonna come up.
Yeah,
Detroit gonna come slide into the 5th seed.
Yeah, somebody gonna come up.
You said Detroit?
Yeah, they're gonna slide into the 5th seed.
Them niggas gonna be right where they is.
I'm trying to be optimistic, man. Detroit gonna fly into they're gonna fly into the 5th seed.
Hey, I'll take it.
Didn't they get rid of Wiseman? Didn't they get rid of Wiseman?
Yeah, Wiseman gone.
Where did he go to?
Yeah, I want to say.
Who was it? Denver, right?
No, I think it's Indiana. I don't think it was Denver.
Indiana?
Yeah.
Hope he gets some playing time. I like them.
I thought he was alright too. So they picked up Paul Reed too. That's a sneaky pickup for y'all.
I want the Bulls to tank so we can get Cooper Flag.
Hey, Cooper Flag is woo.
I know, I've been telling you, that boy nice.
Hold on. Issues. Why you tell me y'all got Tim Hardaway Jr. too?
What, you want me to brag about the bullshit that's going on in Detroit?
Yes.
You want me to tell me to brag about we got Tim Hardaway Jr. and we signed Case Cunningham to $285 million. Like, you want me to talk about that?
Yes, sir.
Got money, Case.
For what? Them niggas is sorry as hell. They gonna be sorry. Like, I ain't got nothing to talk about. Niggas gonna be sorry.
Bulls. We're gonna be fighting for a 14th and 15th spot together.
So we might have what's that nigga? What you just say his name was? The white boy.
Flag Cooper.
We might have Flag Cooper next year. I don't know.
We getting Cooper, baby. If the Bulls get Cooper, it's over. We good.
But Sean, y'all gonna be better than what you think because y'all got that the white point guard. And personally, I don't know if they're gonna put him at the point.
Gotti, what's his name?
The dude y'all just drafted, the white guy.
I
Oh
thought you
no,
talking about.
he's small forward. He like 6'7".
That's what
I
I'm saying.
thought you talking about Giddy.
No, not Giddy.
Yeah,
He
I'm not
you
playing.
happy
He
about?
playing point.
No, the dude that y'all just drafted, the white
Yeah,
guy.
they say Giddy gonna play point. White at the 2. The Matisse, the dude we just drafted at the 3,
Okay.
and then Patrick and I forget who's. Oh, what's the name? We still got Vujicic.
Okay.
They're still gonna be sorry, Sean. You know that.
Yep, nigga. That's what I
Dodge,
just told you. We did Cooper Flag.
right? Dodge Giddy at the point. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. We battling for 15th with you. I want them to.
But-
Fuck them. I want
But
Cooper.
listen, y'all need to figure out what y'all gonna do with Lonzo Ball. Like if y'all gonna keep him, if y'all gonna trade him.
That's a good asset. He's a good asset.
Him and Zach Levine. We gotta do something. We gotta trade him for draft picks. We gotta get Cooper Flag. That's what we gotta do.
But I don't know
Yeah, the most definitely.
who's gonna have draft picks in this upcoming draft though. That's not like already in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? That's like already. Only team I can think about is OKC because they got like 72 draft
No,
picks.
we gotta wait because if Detroit loses, we gotta trade against them. We gotta trade up. We have like, hey, we give you this, and this. You give us the number 1 pick. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna have to give up a whole lot to get that pick.
I know motherfuckers they give it up this number 1 pick next 3 years. Watch. Man, this shit's gonna be coveted.
Especially if old boy gonna be as good as you saying he is, yo, they not giving him that pick. Like he's
Nah.
gonna change the team. Whatever team you go to, he gonna change the team.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't make sense to trade that pick.
And then 2 years later, like next year, what's the name about to come out? What's the dude's name? He's
Mikey
playing with the
Williams.
Olympus now.
Well, Mikey
Yeah,
Williams.
he'll be out too. No, the dude from Olympus. He's AJ dark skinned dude with the braids. He nasty too.
Edgecombe, the one that was playing for the Bahamas team.
No, not him. He nice too. Yeah,
Oh.
he nice too.
So he's a problem. That dude is a
And
problem.
him for the Bahamas team is not gonna be.
You said what?
No, you ain't seen that nigga? He going to
He's
Baylor.
not. No, he's not gonna be that nigga.
So I don't know. The way he out there dunking on folks.
Right.
He's good though, but he ain't gonna be that nigga, man.
Yo, the Bulls, y'all got like 45 players on y'all roster.
Yeah, and they all trash.
I gotta make some. Y'all gotta make some serious moves, man. Y'all gotta get heavy, like Chris Duarte. Like he shouldn't even be on the roster. He came from Oregon. This is like I think his 3rd team.
John, you don't want to hear nothing from no Boston ass type nigga, man. Don't listen to that shit.
I mean,
Fuck that nigga, man. That nigga over here talking about with his Boston ass weak ass shit. Fuck Boston.
hey, man, I wish I could put on my buffs right now, though. Because if I had my buffs on, you really wouldn't be able to see me.
I can't even say nothing because y'all niggas want fuck them niggas though.
I know.
Fuck Boston, man.
We know Detroit ain't gonna win nothing no time.
Mhm. I know, but they won with Batman though. You know what I'm saying?
Who the hell is Batman?
Batman took him and won the MVP.
You talking about Batman from Immature?
You know who he talking about.
Yeah, he know what I'm talking about. Batman took him and won the finals.
Is
The
the
one
one
we kept telling
MVP.
you about. We kept telling you about him.
I know is the one with the eye patch on from Immature. That's the Batman I know. If you ain't talking about him, I don't know.
And I kept telling you for long as I known you, bruh. Batman was that nigga. And I kept telling you that shit.
Oh, fuck that. I want to trade him. He out of here. Trade that nigga.
Yeah, trade that nigga. Batman been carrying them niggas for 2 years, 3 years plus.
Wait a minute. I ain't gonna say
Without that light skinned motherfucking curly hair ass nigga. Fuck that nigga.
Sound like
Batman run this shit over there.
sound like a lot of hate coming from you, my guy. The hate is real right now. Good night.
And Tatum got paid all that money, and he ain't even Batman. That nigga's fucking Robin.
Did you watch any of the finals? Jason Tatum
The
was
finals. What did Tatum do? He showed up to be as a role player.
Nah.
in points
He did.
in the
He
set.
okay. Okay. That's a little far. But that nigga, okay.
He did lead the team in rebounds, points, and assists.
Yeah.
Like that's factual. That ain't far fetched. That's
He played great. He just didn't shoot well. He played great. He just didn't shoot well.
He played a good game. He played.
This man said he played a good game. So what happened to the rest of the games he played?
He played a couple good games. Why he win the Finals MVP?
Honestly,
Why?
I don't know.
Because he's not that nigga.
No,
He's not fucking Batman. He's Robin.
If he led the team in points, rebounds, and assists,
Because he's Robin.
he should have been the Finals MVP. I don't know why he wasn't. But if you lead your team in that many statistical categories, you typically are the Finals MVP. Now,
But the proof is in the pudding, bruh. Like when Boston went and played Phoenix a couple years ago, Jaylen Brown, what was it, Phoenix? Whoever, what was it, Denver? What was it?
No. Golden State.
Whatever the fuck series it was.
I don't even know who this WNBA player is. But
Jaylen Brown carried them niggas every single time.
if
He carried them this year and that year. Whatever year it was, he carried them.
I'm not disputing the fact that he hit a clutch shot.
No, ain't no clutch. He carried them niggas. Ain't no clutch shots. He carried them.
I think carried is a little far fetched right now. Jason Tatum led the team in points, rebounds, and assists. So I can sit here and say he carried.
Because he ain't had no choice. He ain't had no choice but to do that.
So how did you lead the team in points, assists, and rebounds, and you still
Not a point. Did he outscored Jaylen in the finals? Did he? I'm trying to. Did he?
He led the team in points.
I don't believe that.
He led throughout the whole playoffs. He led them.
Oh, I'm talking about the finals.
So in the finals, how many points did Jaylen Brown have?
I don't know.
Jaylen Brown was the best player y'all had besides Drew Holiday on that court.
Drew Holiday had one good game.
He was the best player besides Drew Holiday and
that first game. Porzingis was out there killing.
Who was the best players?
That was it. I just told you.
All of them had a good game.
It wasn't no goddamn Tatum. Tatum was bricking, shooting dumbass shit, bricking, bow. He was in all types of sides, backboards, doing hella shit wrong.
I'm gonna tell you.
Hey, you can't be saying that. GPS don't like that kind of stuff. Can we talk about people hitting backboards?
Okay.
Jason,
was it you who showed the clip?
Jason Tatum was like, he was good. I'm not saying he was not a great player.
That's what
But Brown is Batman and he's Robin. Like May say, nigga. Like that nigga's not better than Jaylen. He's not.
He is. Like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. He is. Like, he is.
And he's not.
But the thing is, Dunn, what he's trying to say is,
I don't care what he's
Jason Tatum was good. He's a great player, but he's a great number 2. He just ain't the number 1.
Thank you.
It's okay to be number 2.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Like, I don't know what you guys are doing.
Tatum is a number 2 option.
No,
that's what was happening. In the finals, he was a number 2 option. He was not.
Like, y'all, man.
You know, like, for real, bruh.
No,
he was not the number 1 option.
All right, see, man, y'all done made me, man.
Look at the stats. You cannot debate it.
Look at the stats. Let's go.
I'm just saying. Jaylen Brown is the number one. Jason Tatum is the
Thank
number
you.
two. Jason Tatum does
Thank you.
everything. He's a good player. He's great, but it's just like when Shaq was with Penny. Penny should have been the number one, but Shaq didn't want to give it to him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, nigga.
Like even with Kobe and Shaq, Kobe,
Right.
like Shaq was that nigga. Like you just
Hold on.
cannot take it from Shaq.
Hold on. So
It's the same situation.
it's not.
As soon as Jason Tatum gave him that number one, look.
Yeah,
Listen, first of all, Jason Tatum.
that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like the nigga's not a bum, but Jaylen Brown been carrying that nigga just like Shaq carried fucking Kobe. Same situation.
All right. So this year in the playoffs, Jaylen Brown averaged 20.
Here goes Stat Central. Go ahead.
And I'm good because you wanted the stats. I'm giving you the stats.
Stat Central. Go ahead, Stat Central. Give me the stats.
All right, the stats is this. And Jason Tatum averaged 25 in the playoffs. 25 points, almost 10 rebounds.
Wait.
and 7 assists.
Finals. We talking about the finals.
Finals.
No, I ain't say that.
Go to fuck them playoffs. Go to the finals
That's what I said.
where
Playoffs.
Batman won the MVP.
Man, listen, man.
Because we talk about playoffs, Luka beat everybody every stat. But
Yeah, Luka's the best player. Luka's the best player. Like far as playoffs,
Man,
can't argue that.
please.
But Jaylen Brown is the number one, done. It's okay.
Yeah, he don't want to accept it.
All right. Okay.
It's okay.
Man, listen, I'm
You gotta accept it. It is what it is. That's just what happened.
accepting Jack because if I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave it alone. If we don't have Jason Tatum, we're not in this situation.
I agree. I agree.
I agree too. I'm not saying
But vice versa.
No, it's not vice versa. All right.
it is vice versa. Like
Okay.
if Tatum didn't have Jaylen Brown, he won't be the same nigga.
He would be averaging more points.
No, he won't.
Okay, he may be averaging more points, but they wouldn't be winning no championship.
I'm gonna say,
Jaylen is more aggressive than that nigga. He's more aggressive. He's more dude. Does everything better than a nigga right now. I'm sorry to say it.
so,
He does.
So, who has their own shoe and who don't?
We're not talking about shoes. We're not talking about nothing. We're not talking about shoes.
Chase clothes.
Hey, issue.
Chase clothes.
Listen, we ain't talking about no fucking shoes. This nigga
Chase clothes.
Tatum
We got nothing else to talk
is
about.
not on the same level as Jaylen Brown when it comes to them playoffs.
It ain't.
Period.
It wasn't. But
Playoffs,
he hit those big
finals.
shots in Indiana like that. Because he got the Western.
Yeah, he just better. Like when it comes to playoffs and big time moments, Jaylen Brown's better than that nigga. I'm just sorry.
I can't
Eastern
say
Conference MVP and the championship MVP.
Exactly. Like what the fuck? Like ain't nobody else watching this shit but you?
that.
What the fuck?
Because they robbed Jason Tatum for being Finals MVP. He's supposed to. That was a highway robbery. They put on ski masks.
Ain't no damn highway robbery.
It was a robbery. Jason Tatum.
What?
Because listen, if you give the Eastern Conference Finals MVP to Jaylen Brown, I respect that. I got no beef with that. If Jason Tatum out that better stats in the finals, then you have to give that award to Jason Tatum. Now I don't know why they didn't, but it is what it is. I got.
Look, I agree. Look,
Just like
I
y'all-
hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
No, you don't,
But
Sean.
no, for real, I hear what you're saying. But listen, why Jaylen Brown got it was because at the end of those games, he came up with key steals. He came up with a
Yep.
key three-pointer. He did key
Yep.
things to make
Yeah.
him shine, put them over. And that's
Yep.
what we see. And that's what people was looking like. Damn, this nigga Jaylen Brown did this. This nigga Jaylen Brown did this. It overshadowed Jason Tatum stuff. I'm
Yep.
not saying Jason Tatum did
There
not
you
play.
go.
He did
There
play
you
well,
go.
very well. But Jaylen Brown overshadowed him with the things he's doing, like that.
There you go.
Like that. Jaylen Brown was going off. He pulled up
Yep.
a big play at the top of the key in Indiana, and then when y'all was down to win, instead of y'all going into a game 6, he hit that big 3 in the corner too. He has some big moments, and that's what it was.
No, sir. No, sir.
You gotta suck it up, my baby.
I didn't
Just forget it, bro.
see any of that. I don't know what you guys were watching, but I wasn't.
Just forget it.
I didn't see anything that you guys were talking about. What I saw was
Oh my god.
okay. I'm gonna get down to it.
You gotta be delusional if you don't see this nigga doing this shit.
I am delusional, and I'm gonna tell you why. For the first 4 to 5 years, I watched Jaylen Brown consistently do wrong. Like, so what I did say, was it last year or the year before last? I said, if they win the championship, I will buy a Jaylen Brown jersey. I'm a man of my word. I'm gonna buy a Jaylen Brown jersey, but I'm waiting.
You gonna get one?
I can't get it yet because I want the one with the finals on the back. They don't have that one yet. So I'm getting that jersey as soon as they get in stock. The one that has to be a Nike one, and it has to be the finals on the back. And I'm a man of my word. I will be getting that along with a Jason Tatum one too. You got to have them both.
I don't know why you buying that nigga jersey, but go ahead.
One more time. You got one more time.
That
right?
nigga ain't deserving no jersey to buying. Like, that nigga's not that nigga. But go ahead.
My head.
Yo,
That nigga does not deserve a jersey. I don't understand why you buying a nigga jersey.
because
Like,
who has helped us out in so many.
that nigga he don't deserve, he's not jersey worthy. Like for real. Jason Tatum,
Yo, he got on the cover of 2K.
that nigga needs to be focused on his baby boy or something like that. Like, that nigga's not, he's not. Like, he's not that nigga. He's good. I ain't gonna lie. I love the nigga. He's a good ball player, but nah, nigga. Jason, no. Jaylen Brown is outsigning that nigga. Like, that nigga needs to be, that nigga's clearly fucking robbing. He's not that nigga.
He's Tito.
Yeah.
Man. Tito, what do you
Just stop.
Michael.
Can you please stop?
No.
Can you please stop, bro?
No, I'm not. Jason Tatum is going to always forever be a legend to me. Like, there's no way y'all can tell me anything.
A legend. God damn, a legend?
Because whenever you win a championship at Boston, you automatically become a legend. Like, you're saying,
He's a legend because Jaylen Brown, not because of him.
however you want to see it, they will both be legends in the city of Boston because they won a championship in Boston. Now, what I will say is this: if they are able to pull multiple championships while in Boston, they will definitely be legends. But you only win one in Boston, and you will be considered a legend because you part of.
Do you foresee them winning anymore?
Yes, I think they 2 or 3.
Give me a time span.
Well, yes, I think within the next 5 years, they could pull off at least 2 more.
All right.
I'm not saying they're gonna win it, but I would say
I don't see it either, Sean.
for the next, if you're gonna give me, because you got to look at it like this: a lot of teams are gonna be transitioning, right? And they're gonna be changing players from now to then. You're gonna have a lot of younger players coming in. You're gonna have a lot of older players being phased out. So the Celtics are kind of in a good spot because they're not really young and they're not really old, but they have a lot of experience and especially playoff experience. That's why I said I see them winning another 2 or 3 within the next 5 years.
I don't really see next 5 years. I think it's gonna be coming out the West, all championships.
We're gonna see.
OKC, fucking the Spurs, maybe Denver back in. I don't see. I think OKC is priming next 1 or 2 years. They're gonna be up in there.
I'm not disagreeing with OKC, but I'm saying with the Spurs, they're gonna have to get to that plateau first. OKC,
Yeah, 5 years they're gonna be there.
What Garnett said, a lot of these teams aren't tested to that point because they never make it to that point. Just like what I think, honestly, I think Dallas just ran out of gas. That's just my personal opinion. I think they put so much time and effort into beating the Timberwolves that when they got to the Celtics, they were kind of like tired in a sense. Because I've never seen Kyrie miss and play that bad in the finals before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he didn't play good at all. Now they're gonna say the crowd, whatever, but it's still basketball at the end of the day. So to me, I think he can play better. He's played better than what he played in the finals. For whatever reason, he didn't play. So that's why I said if they make it back to the same spot next year, I think they'll be able to finish or they'll be able to play a lot better than what they played this year. Because this is their first time being there. And all of these players are going to have that experience of being there for the first time. Just like with the Celtics, the first time they made it to the NBA Finals, they was like, "Oh, we good. We gonna roll over the Warriors." And then Steph Curry just kicked it in, and that was the end of it. But that's what I'm saying. That's how quickly it can happen. Just like as bad as people want to say how bad Boston was or whatever, or they didn't play anybody. If you look at the stats, they only lost 3 games throughout the whole playoffs. So to me, that's showing domination to the fact that, yeah, okay, they have these players, but in the same token, they didn't play around with any of these games either. They got the job done. And so to me, that makes me respect their wins that much more because they didn't play around.
Look, I agree with you 100%, but Jaylen Brown got the job done. That's why.
Thank you. Thank you. All that shit he said, Jaylen Brown was the nigga that did it. All that shit you just said. There ain't nothing else to talk about.
Hey man, you know what, fellas? Y'all have a good night. I'm done. Not doing
Well, just accept that nigga Jaylen Brown was the reason y'all won the championship. Because if it wasn't for Jaylen Brown, Tatum will be looking at, you know what I'm saying? Something else.
Hey, you know what? You guys, y'all enjoy y'all evening. I gotta go eat dinner.
Oh, now you want to eat dinner.
You damn right I do.
Think about Jaylen Brown eating that dinner.
I ain't thinking about Jack.